Welcome to the new Workology Go Podcast. In just under 5 minutes, we'll get you the HR and workplace news you need before you start your day 2 times a week. Get ready, get set, and go with the new Workology Go Podcast.
Here are today's HR and workplace news headlines from the Workology Go Podcast. I'm Jessica Miller-Merrill. This podcast is sponsored by HSA Bank. Financial wellness is one of those things I don't think we talk about enough, especially when you think about most of us are getting paychecks from our jobs and that our primary source of income is that job itself. More than half of all employees want to make their own financial decisions, but they're looking for someone to validate that decision. Employees want financial wellness benefits with access to unbiased counselors and help understand their benefits and how they can use them better. And yet financial wellness is something that is grossly overlooked. I came across a great report from PwC that dives into financial wellness. It's the 2018 Employee Financial Wellness Survey, and I'll link to it in the transcript of the Workology Go podcast. A few more highlights from the PwC survey include 54% of employees say that they are stressed about their finances. I think about that stress and how it impacts us personally and professionally. When you are the one who is experiencing stress, it isn't always easy to see how it's impacting you. You have these personal blinders on where you tell yourself and others, I am really okay. But the truth is that 54% of us are really not okay. Dr. Cynthia Ackrell reminds me in a previous Workology podcast that not all stress is bad stress, though. Listen in.
First of all, I think it's really important to note that stress is not all bad. Stress is part of life, and how we frame the challenge that's before us makes an enormous difference in how our body and mind respond to it. So when a person experiences too much stress, it's as many things in life, there's this bell curve. And as the stress increases, in the beginning, your performance starts to rise. But as it goes further, it starts to go down again. And it's not just your performance at work, it's the performance of your body as a health machine that goes down. You name any negative outcome, and whether it's health, productivity, especially anything about your body, that negative outcome can either be precipitated by or worsened by stress, which makes sense because your body is putting all of its energy into reacting to the perceived danger that stress is. It doesn't have the energy to do all of the other things like executive functions, repair the immune system, proper growth, making the right neuron connections to learn things. It's compromised because all the energy is being spent on this stress management system. How that turns out for the individual, now that part is really individual. The number one symptom noticed by most people is irritability first, but it could be doing so many other things. Some people are headache people, that's me. Some people grit their teeth, some people have stomach issues. A lot of people get that busy brain feeling. You can't really focus as well. A lot of different gut things. And for other people, they don't experience anything, but it's silently doing something, the heart attack. Unfortunately, I've wound up with some really great clients because they've lost someone they know about at an early age to a heart attack or some other catastrophe that was somehow related to stress. It manifests differently in everybody according to what your Achilles heel is and how you're experiencing it.
So maybe it's not just about financial wellness, but also providing our employees with other tools such as stress management and meditation programs too. All of these combined can make for a better life and also a more productive and present employee.
With health savings accounts, flexible spending accounts, health reimbursement arrangements, COBRA, and commuter benefits, HSA Bank is simplifying the health account experience for over 35,000 employers and 2.7 million members alike, inspiring everyone to own their health. Learn more at hsabank.com.
And that's this episode of the Workology Go podcast, sponsored by HSA Bank. We're your go-to for HR and workplace news. I'm Jessica Miller Merrill. Thank you for listening.
To learn more about the Workology Go podcast, subscribe to us on Apple, Google, and Stitcher. Our podcast is also available on Alexa and Google Home. Learn more at workology.com/Go podcast and access this episode's resources, links, and reports for more information.